Today we're here at one of our satellite kennels. My mom and I built this kennel. It's a beautiful kennel. You can go back and watch some of the other videos and we'll show you the full kennel. But today we have old Smoky Mountain Scout. He's a Seeger son. He's out of one of our Memo daughters. Just a beautiful pup. We've chosen to keep him a little bit, keep him around. He's about 4.5 months old. I'll show you in a moment when I bring him out, his bone structure and his hair. And I'm going to show you some things. And then we have Hank here. This is Hank. He's over here laid down. And you can see today the video is about the importance of crate training. Now, I'm going to show you some things today, but there's absolutely no way that I can do in a 4 or 5 minute video everything that it takes us here at Smoky Mountain in our companion program. That's when the puppy stays with us after 8 weeks. So what you're going to see today is not an 8-week-old puppy. This pup has been learning these behaviors in this crate training, and he has done excellent here and at the other place where he stays. He lives with me at my own home, this pup here. So these are not 8-week-old puppies. So there's been a lot of time. And what we try to do in our companion program is we try to take the puppy from 8 weeks old, okay, to 12 weeks, which means the puppy's 3 months old, and from 12 weeks to 16 weeks. So what we try to do, and it's a lot of work, Seth is here today in the kennel with me, and he and I and some of the satellites, they also get involved in this. But we really try to monitor that we go all out in bringing that puppy from 8 weeks old to 12 weeks old. But I'm just going to give you some hints today on crate training, a couple things. Now, if you notice today, I have a blanket. Most of our Smoky Mountain puppies go home with a blanket. We offer these, and they're just excellent. But the key to the blanket being bought here, purchased here, is we try to rub that at 7 and 8 weeks old on the mother to start some of the crate training process, because the puppy can smell the mom, and it takes the stress down on the pup. And then we're very, very peculiar about the toys that we allow, and we just have always leaned in toward, and we don't get any commission on this, we just lean on using some of the Kong, K-O-N-G. You can buy them at all your pet stores. Make sure they're puppy proof. When you look at anything you buy for a puppy, it should say on the packaging, puppy proof. So we're just very specific about that. And then here's a little ring that these two have been playing with, and they about wore it out. And I'll be honest with you, we try to replace fresh toys with every single puppy. And from time to time, it's probably important for you to replace your toys, because labs love to put things in their mouth. But what we don't recognize is sometimes they have chemicals on them. And so that affects a lot of things, because we live in a very toxic world. So now I want to talk to you about the crates here very briefly. Hank here has just about outgrown that crate. Now he's sleeping, he's relaxing, but he's just about outgrown that crate. It won't be long and we'll introduce him to a little bit bigger crate. But now I'm going to pull this towel back so you can see, but this crate's a little bit too big for Scout. Now, if Scout was to be in this constantly, now I'll say this about Scout, Scout has not yet, even when we transitioned him into a bigger crate, Scout has not yet went to the bathroom in any way, form, or fashion in this crate. This crate is still too big, but these crates come with dividers, and I recommend that you get the divider in these. You see these pups, they've been out in the creeks today with us doing some training and introducing them to vehicles, but you can see today on both of these pups have been in these crates for about 8 or 9 minutes. Now, there are dogs outside that are running loose. There's people here doing the video work today, but these pups have been trained to literally dial it down. They know this crate represents rest. And I cannot stress to you the importance of crate training. Now, you're looking at two all-stars. You might be saying, I never saw two dogs more calm. Just know today as we close this video that there's been multiplied countless amount of hours, and these pups from the age of 8 weeks old to 12 weeks old, from the age of 12 weeks old to 16 weeks old, they've been under video surveillance, and constantly every 2, 3, 4, 5, and sometimes we'll stretch it out to 6 hours. And even when the puppy gets 10 to 12 weeks old, knowing the puppy's getting ready to transition from us to their forever home, and that puppy's going to get close to that 16-week time where it leaves us and goes to their forever home, that pup, we're going to try to put that puppy on your schedule. So if you go to bed at 10 o'clock, you go to bed at 11 o'clock, you get up at 6 o'clock. And this is the reason that this has gotten so extremely popular. It seems like everybody's wanting to keep their puppy with us because in today's world, everybody's busy. And we have just had tremendous success of taking the puppy from 8 weeks to 16 weeks and getting that puppy to fit your schedule. Somebody says from time to time, well, I don't want to miss the puppy. You're going to see in a moment when I do this second video, you're going to see in a moment when I bring them out that these are still puppies. But this is just a little taste of what we've accomplished with these puppies. Hank's getting ready to go home next week. Scout's going to stay here. Now, we'll eventually even transition Scout to what we call a 5x5 kennel. And that kennel will basically be a place where he can rest. And he'll live in a very comfortable setting the rest of his life. So we just wanted you to see a little bit of the crate training and get just a little bit of the instructions and some of the things we do here. Now, I know this has been brief, but just remember, this was not accomplished in the last 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching Smoky Mountain Crate Training video.